And I really like that in a person. Anyway, one night I saw him at a party. And I got up the nerve to say hello. And then he took out a cigarette. Blows my whole image of him. I mean, I know I make some people nervous, but I thought he had it together.
Smoking. It's a dead giveaway.
I think people who smoke are real losers.
Hi, Ted Darling with a money-saving offer from International Cable. TV Guide is now the official guide to International. It costs 50 cents an issue at the newsstand. But by special arrangement with International, you can get TV Guide every week for just $1.50 a month added to your cable bill. That's a 30% saving over the single copy price. And here's what that bargain price delivers. Program listings tailored to your needs, inconvenient primetime charts, and detailed daily listings. A convenient alphabetical guide to all the movies you can see on International, plus highlights from the outstanding offerings on International every week, and the kind of lively stories that are informative and fun to read. Try this exciting new TV guide tailored just for you. To order, call 1-800-345-8700 and ask for extension 40. This is a limited offer, so call now, 1-800-345-8700, extension 40.
Well, we're getting set for the start of the second half, ranked 41-37. Maryville really played outstanding in that second quarter as they erased that first half deficit of 9 points and actually took a couple leads of 1 point 3 or 4 times in that second quarter. And by all means, they really shouldn't be down the 4 points there at halftime because North came up with a steal in the last seconds to pad the lead up to 4.
That's right, Walt. They've played very well, and as has Maryvale, as you mentioned. Maryvale picked up 24 points in that second quarter, and they shut down Williamsville North a little bit. They're holding them to 19. That's how they were able to cut into that lead. And now we've got a 4-point ball game. And as you said, it could very well be a Maryvale ball game at halftime, but a couple of turnovers allowed some easy North baskets.
Now the tap again, controlled by North. Abbey to McCarchick. McCarchick scored 18 in that first half. His varsity high is 38. Gust and McCarchick are at the guards. Abbey, Mulkey, and Trappy on the front line. And a dish off inside to Mulkey for the layup, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Bagley, who starts the second half with Dean and Krisek, Petrowski, and Schulenberg, the same starters for each club that started the game are starting the second half. Zone defense thrown up by North again in the second half. Bagley in the middle. Petrowski, nice pass, and the layup, Krisek. Well, Krisek is having quite a game. He has 14 now. And that was a nice feed. McCarchick in the corner, and Mulkey traveled. So with an opportunity to tie the game, Maryville comes down court trailing by 2, 41-39. Schulenberg, Bagley back to Schulenberg, head of the circle. Bagley on the right side, goes right corner. Petrowski power move and scoops it up. It's blocked out of there. Bagley puts it back up from the foul line. No, Petrowski the rebound, blocked again by Abbey. And Abbey comes away now across midcourt. Quickly to Mulkey, right corner out to McCarchick. Foul line. He loses the ball. It's picked up by Abbey. And off of McCarchick, what's the call? Off of McCarchick, out of bounds on the deflection back to Maryville.
McCarchick trying to do a little bit more than he had to that time. Forced his way inside, trying to put up a shot. Couldn't get an easy shot away, looking for a pass, and that caused a turnover.
Maryville.
Same thing the other way.
Loose ball picked up by Dean. He lays it up, no. Rebound put in by Bagley. A lot of loose balls going to Maryville, and the game is tied at 41. So they're starting the third quarter like they started the second, scoring the first 4 points. Abbey out to McCarchick. Foul line, perfect. Sweet move by McCarchick. He has 20.
Nice soft shot, too.
43-41, North back on top by 2. Bagley inside. Petrowski, he likes that move. Steps around and stepped on the baseline. A turnover back to North. Petrowski likes to move in there with that ball. Powerful inside.
Tries to get in as close as he possibly can to the basket. It worked pretty good in the first half. But now he's having a little difficulty now as Steve Abbey's taking control inside for Williamsville North.
Gus back to McCarchick on the right. And Abbey has it. They'll give him that shot if he wants it. Starts a baseline move, 10-footer, no long. Rebound tapped around and grabbed by Trapper, fadeaway short. Rebound taken out of there, no foul call. Bagley looked like he got hammered. And Krisek drops it back to Schulenberg. Schulenberg across midcourt. Over to Bagley, back to Schulenberg against the zone of North. 2-point deficit by Maryville. Inside play and the scoop shot no good. Krisek, rebound Abbey. McCarchick. Down court quickly, McCarchick. Running one-hander good. Tough shot. 45-41. You got to be in good shape to shoot that ball like that. All the way on a fly down the court. Nick McCarchick hit a tough shot from a bad angle. Straight in. No bank. Bagley picks up the loose ball and hits.
Bagley's coming out of nowhere here. He has 8 in the game now.
McCarchick very quickly gets it back up court. Maryville has dropped into a zone. Corner shot, perfect. Steve Mulkey, 47-43 North. We've had a lot of scoring in this game. I didn't really know how this game would turn out because Maryville was on the skids, 0-9. Krisek, foul line, jumper, no, off the iron, rebound Abbey. Abbey looking for McCarchick, he has him. McCarchick fadeaway, jumper, no, from the corner. Rebound loose, Dean, nice pass up ahead. And the layup, nicely done, Schulenberg. It was a perfect feed, and then Schulenberg had to hit a tough shot.
We have got ourselves one good ball game here.
47-45. Abbey, cross court, Mulkey, Trapper. His jump shot, no. Rebound Abbey, tipped up, no good. Rebound Dean, man ahead of the pack. Schulenberg lays it up, and good.
Good body control there by Mike Schulenberg. Put his team into a tie.
47-47. McCarchick knocked away, stolen. And here's Schulenberg again, blocked by McCarchick out of bounds. Good recovery by McCarchick. There's some substitutions for Maryville. Aquilino and Kaminsky both come on. Aquilino on the inbound to Bagley. Back to Kaminsky. Aquilino's jump shot way short. Rebound off of Maryville out of bounds. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Game is tied at 47-47. Abbey pushes his way in for the jump shot. No good. Tipped in by Trapper. 2-point lead for North at 49-47. Kaminsky, Aquilino, Kaminsky. Back to Aquilino. Back to Kaminsky, and it's kicked by McCarchick. Notice McCarchick likes to play with that shirt out rather than tucked in.
Whoa.
A runner thrown up, no good. Rebound to Mulkey.
Petrowski really hit the deck, just threw the ball at the basket.
Quickly down court, Gus. His jumper, good. So Gus has shown us some nice ball playing in this game. He now has 10. And timeout called by Maryville. 2:35 to go in the third quarter. It's now Williamsville North 51 and Maryville 47.
Both clubs scoring 10 points each so far in this third quarter. Bob Kreisek came up with a field goal so far. He now has 14 on the game. Mike Schulenberg, the starting guard who did not score in the first half, picked up 2 field goals on fast break layups, and he has 4. And Mark Bagley, kind of quietly going along throughout this game, has picked up 2 more field goals in third quarter. He now has 8 points in the game. For Ted Citizens, Williamsville North Spartans. Steve Mulkey had a field goal. He has 5 in the game. Chip Trapper now has 10 in the game in double figures. Nick McCarchick with 22. And Perry Gus picked up a field goal in this third quarter so far. And he now is in double figures also with 10.
Now we've seen some very good shooting in this game by both clubs. Steve Abbey, by the way, is a 6'3" senior. He was an Empire game competitor in the high jump and in the high hurdles. And some of the records held by Nick McCarchick. 38 points, a record at Williamsville North against Lackawanna. Most field goals in the game, 17 against Lackawanna. Most free throws, 14 against Clarence. Most assists, 13. He's third on the North all-time scoring list, 651 points. His third varsity year. Last year he was Division I second-team all-star player. Petrowski blocked out of there by Abbey.
Petrowski's still trying to get inside, and Abbey's really setting him up well for those block shots. That's about the 4th block shot in the game so far for Steve Abbey. Pass thrown away.
McCarchick goes by Aquilina, passes behind his back, and it's tipped out of bounds.
A little too fancy that time. Karchik wasn't under complete control as he put a behind-the-back pass across court and turned the ball back over.
Bagley out to Aquilino, to Kaminsky. Inside, Petrowski, and a nice reverse layup by Petrowski. He has 15. That's Petrowski's first points here in the second half. And there's a steal by Aquilino. All right, Maryville can tie it. They trail by 2. Here goes Aquilino, and he ties it. How about that for a shot, Frank?
He set it up real nice. Did you see that slow down, that little stutter step just before he made his move? Here we go.
Aquilino for the layup, and he missed it. He's quick out there.
Some Maryvale fans here really, really upset with that miss.
Mulkey's jumper rolling good. Nice roll for Mulkey. He has 7. Aquilino across midcourt to Kaminsky. To Petrowski in the left corner. Krisek back outside to Aquilino. Bagley on the right against the zone. Aquilino head of the circle, left side, Kaminsky. Kaminsky on a drive, can't get the shot off. Krisek will take it, no, off the iron. Rebound tapped loose to McCarchick. And he threw it away. Gus tried to run it down, couldn't. It's tipped by Maryville, however. Let's see what the call is. Back to Williamsville North.
56 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Maryvale looking for their first win of the year.
Abbey, outside McCarchick, 20-footer, no good, off the iron. A little bit of pressure there. Loose ball picked up by Abbey, and he's fouled. Well, North getting some nice bounces, the ball coming their way.
Krisak picks up his second. Abbey looking for his first points in this second half. He is just 4 on the game.
(53-51), that's the count. In favor of North. Abbey for 2 shots. Got the first one. As Frank mentioned, not a very big night for Abbey, only his 5th point. And Abbey got them both. Well, that steal by Aquilino and subsequent miss cost them a 2-point lead. And they've got a 2-on-1 as they break the press. The ball is kicked away by Gus. Gus did a nice job to get his foot in there and stop that 2-on-1 situation.
It's a defense time set up now, and they're going to try and hold Maryvale here and maintain their lead.
30 seconds left. Kaminsky got it.
Whoa! Out of the blue.
It's 4 for Kaminsky. McCarchick wide open. Mulkey, nice pass from McCarchick. 20 seconds to go in the half. 57-53, North by 4. Aquilino out to Kaminsky. 10 seconds to go in the half. They're going to have to do something with it. 8 seconds to go in the half. And Dean shot, no good off the iron. McCarchick with 2 seconds, off the mark, no good. So there's the buzzer ending the third quarter of play and another good quarter of basketball. And at the end of 3 here from Williamsville North, the score is Williamsville North 57 and Maryville 53.
Okay, and after 3 quarters for Maryvale with 53 total points, Bob Kryzak has 14 now in the game. Paul Dean with a field goal. Dennis Piotrowski leading scorer for Maryvale with 15. Mike Schulenberg has 4. Tom Kaminsky has 4. And Mark Bagley has 8 points on 4 field goals. Dave Aquilina has 6 off the bench. For Williamsville North, Steve Abbey now with 6. Steve Mulkey doing a real good job in that third quarter. Now has 9 in the game as he picked up 3 field goals in that third quarter. Chip Trapper is into double figures with 10. Nick McCarchick now has 22, approaching his season's average, and Perry Gust with 10. So it's 57-53 after 3 quarters here at Williamsville North. And a reminder that Maryvale comes in with a no-win and 9-loss record so far in the season. Williamsville North at 5-4. And a very close ball game played between these two clubs last time they met. It was a Williamsville North victory, 58-55. And just again, we'll tell you the JV final was Williamsville North 58 and Maryville 51.
Now, Frank, we're down to 3 undefeated teams in this area. Sweet Home 10-0, LaSalle 10-0, and Kensington 8-0, and they're all from the larger schools. Everyone else, their records, they have losses. Bennett is number 1 in the small schools, are 8-2. Sweet Home number 1 overall and in the large schools at 10-0. All right, starting the 4th and final quarter, Aquilino, as Maryville has control of the ball. Aquilino and Schulenberg is a foul inside for Maryville at the guards. Petrowski along with Dean and Krisek on the front line. Abbey along with Trapper, McCarchick, and Gus. And Moki, the original starters, in for North. Almost stolen by McCarchick. Aquilino outside. Shulafan back to Aquilino. On the right. They're having trouble penetrating the zone, Frank.
Well, they're hitting some early.
No good by Krisek.
They're hitting some early shots in the game with Krisek doing some heavy-duty work inside, but now he's gotten a little cold, and it's cost him.
Nice passing. Abbey shot blocked. No foul call. Abbey picks up the loose ball, or Trapper, and missed it. And the rebound taken off there. And what's the call? Krisek walked, apparently.
Ted says looking for some earlier fouls. Dennis Pekarski, Benji Blumen working the game. Said no.
Abbey to McCarchick. Runs one up, no good off the glass. Krisek can't get it down court quick enough, so he'll give it off to his guard, Schulenberg. They did have a man hanging down there, but couldn't get him the ball. Batted away by Trapper, almost stolen. In the middle, Petrowski. Nice pass to Dean. No good on the shot. Moki on the rebound, down court. McCarchick lost control, gets it back, and lays it up, and good. 24 now for McCarchick. Real fortunate there to pick up that loose ball and got the goal inside off the glass. Petrowski lost it. Here's McCarchick. He should have an easy layup. And it's good. Aquilino came on strong but could not stop it.
McCarchick looking for a foul, didn't get the call.
61-53 with a timeout and 6:15 left in the game, and now North starting to pull away a little bit, and young McCarchick wanted that foul.
26 points for Nick. And what do you suppose he's going to school next year, Walt?
I don't know. It's hard to say, but it would be nice to, I don't know. I guess it would be nice to play for your own father if...
But you can see he's sort of patted himself after Pistol Pete Maravich. Wears number 44, the floppy socks, the jersey, kind of loose and hanging free. I don't know if he's got the shooting touchdown just yet, but he can sure shoot well enough for high school at this point.
Well, I always was a pretty good judge of talent, but it's hard to say how a kid's going to develop. He might not be good enough for that kind of competition. I don't know, but he looks like the type of player that will improve, though.
Yep. And he's got some good close relationships, I'm sure, with some of the players and Canisius' club this year who can help him out in the offseason probably, get him ready for college ball.
Yeah, he reminds me of the type of player that can do it, though. You know, some guys, you look at them and they're not real fancy, but they do everything well in basics, and that's what young McCarchick does. So only time will tell, I guess. Maryville back in, trailing by 8, and a foul inside on North. We've seen some of the top high school players in this year in and year out, Frank, and they've never really amounted to much in Division I. It's very difficult to get up and make a name for yourself.
That's true.
In fact, very few players from Western New York have played well at Division I schools. Aquilino to Kaminsky. His shot no good off the iron. Rebound Mulkey. And he walked. I'm sure that we'll hear about that, and somebody will bring up some names saying, well, this guy made it and that guy, but overall, there have not been many players.
Well, name some.
Well, there was Turner, but he played the fellow that just got hurt. He was drafted by the Houston Rockets, Eddie Turner.
Ed Turner.
Back in. Krisek shot no good off the iron. Rebound Aquilino in the corner. Kaminsky to Petrowski. Loose ball. Grabbed in there by Krisek. He lays it up off the glass, no. And the rebound to Abbey. And Kaminsky has a steal and a foul.
Karchik picks up his first personal.
Well, there have been some over the years, but not a whole lot. Will Jones, the kid that was drafted by the Lakers from Hutch Tech, Duke Richardson, Tyrone Beeman, Chuck Treats from Lackawanna in Tennessee, but not a whole lot of people. Right, Frank?
Jim Johnstone, Wake Forest.
Yeah, and Jimmy Johnson, Michigan.
Johnny Johnson.
Johnny Johnson.
That's how I can't remember. Was it Johnny or Jimmy?
I think it was Johnny. Here's a steal. Trapper in for the layup. Good. Now they've blown it open, 63 to 53. North up by 10 now. And they're starting to play a lot like the North team can. Schulenberg to Kaminsky. They weave it around. Petrowski puts it up and in off the glass.
And again, he's
Petrowski
on the
goes
floor.
down hard. That's now 17 for the young man. McCarchick, he'll bring it out, run some clock down to 4:30 left. Perry Gus in the corner. Abbey, cross court. Trapper puts it up, no. Rebound Mulkey, and Mulkey is fouled.
Mark Bagley on the foul. And it'll be Steve Mulkey at the line, looking to get into double figures.
4:18 to go. And Mulkey hits the first of two. Up to a 9-point lead, 64-55. It looks pretty safe at this point. And Mulkey misses the second. Rebound comes out of there to Petrowski to Aquilino. Aquilino in the middle, Krisek. And the shot from the corner, no good. Schulenberg, rebound taken out of there by Mulkey. Abbey to McCarchick. McCarchick is double teamed. And he throws it for number 42, Mulkey, who could not handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds for a turnover.
Maryvale has really cooled off in this first 4 minutes of this fourth quarter, and that's really cost them. It's allowed Williamsville North to get up to a pretty good lead.
Now only 2 points in this quarter by Petrowski for Maryvale. An outside shot, no good, Kaminsky. And here's McCarchick. He runs a loose ball down, goes behind the back. Nice pass there to Trapper, and Trapper puts it up and in. On the run, McCarchick saved that ball, as we have a timeout called, from going out of bounds by going behind his back first, Frank, to keep it inbounds, then went behind the back on a nice pass to Trapper, who hit the short jump shot.
And it worked effectively. Laid the nice pass in, as you said. Trapper got the goal. Trapper now is 14 on the game. And his 4.1 average is really going to improve after this one. Field goal percentage, Walt, as we've got some team rankings and averages. McCarchick has hit 85 out of 211 shots from the field. And he's at 40% field goal percentage-wise so far on the season. His free throw percentage is 68%. He's made 39 of 57. And he comes up with some occasional rebounds, too. As we look at all the good points put together by their coach, Ted Sizz. And he also leads the team in steals and assists, as you'd expect him to do, handling the ball so much. He has a pretty good all-around court record for himself so far for Williamsville North.
Now a nice ball player. Inside Petrowski. Fadeaway, good. That's 19 now, and he has all 4 of his team's points here in the fourth quarter. 66-57 with 3:10 to go. Gus jump shot, good, from the right baseline. 68-57 with 3 minutes to go. Here's a turnover on Maryville. On the other side of the court, we had Timmy Miller leading that Maryville cheerleaders in a Maryville cheer, and they got a big response from their crowd. And the north side did the same thing with their cheerleaders and got a big response. A foul inside. Mulkey will be shooting 2 shots.
Paul Dean on the foul. Well, Williamsville North with 2:41 to go and an 11-point lead in this game, looking to make their record 6-4. Maryvale, a pretty good club, Walt, I'd say. They can hang with some teams around the area. They're going to drop to 0-10.
Well, they're down by 11, so now 12 with Mulkey shot. The only type of shot they would have, Frank, would be to foul and foul and foul.
And really press all over the court.
Mulkey misses the second. Krisek has it stolen by McCarchick, and he blows the layup. Tipped up by Abbey, no good. Trapper, no foul call, and the ball taken out of there by Maryville. Krisek from 15, no, strong. Rebound Aquilino, he puts it back up, no good. Rebound to Mulkey. Mulkey, triple team, gets it to midcourt to Trapper. And it's stolen by Aquilino. A loose ball picked up, however, by North, kicked by Maryville, and North will put it back in.
Krisek comes out for a brief rest. He has 14 on the game. They got the small lineup in there now. I'm sure they're going to be pressing.
McCarchick to Abbey. Abbey triple teamed, and Gus with the short jump shot, good. He hasn't missed much in this game. That's 14 now for Gus. (71-57). Aquilino from outside, no good. Rebound Mulkey. Over to Abbey. Abbey, cross court, and a layup good by Trapper off the glass.
Trapper with 16 now as the game's really opening up.
Aquilino has it blocked away by Abbey. Down court to McCarchick, in for the layup. Good. 75-57 with 1:20 to go. And a timeout on the court. North has blown it open, 75-57.
Yes, they have. They've really opened up this game. And they've gone on quite a tear here in the fourth quarter. Maryvale has come up with only 4 points. And Williamsville North has outscored them 18-4 with 1:23 to go here in this fourth quarter and the game. Just a great total team effort as Mulkey's come up with 11 points now in the game total. Chip Trapper has 6 points here in the fourth quarter and 16 on the game. McCarchick with 6 in the fourth quarter and 28 on the game. And Perry Gus with 2 field goals has 14. So they've got 4 players in double figures so far.
Well, it was a close game right throughout until the last couple of minutes. And Frank, Maryville has scored only 4 points in this quarter.
That's what I said.
All by
18-4.
Petrowski.
And now they've got the subs in for the final minute.
Kaminsky, and that goes right through the legs.
Got to find the rosters for all these new players coming in. There's a nice round of applause for Nick McCarchick and Steve Mulkey as they head to the bench for Williamsville North.
We've got a whistle for a foul. Trying to keep up with the new players then. For 24, Johnny Smith in for North. Number 10, Todd Callan. Number 50, Scott Hansen. And the shot waved off, hit by Jimmy Dagler. Kaminsky brings it back for Maryville. 23, Timmy Buchkowski is in the game. And a shot outside, no good. Saved by Kaminsky. Kaminsky at the foul line. Outside jumper, no, off the mark. That shot taken by Joe DiGiacomo. Underneath, and the layup is good by Tim Buchkowski. 75-59. Todd Callan. Pass underneath. Layup good and a foul. Scott Hansen hits the layup. 19 seconds left.
All the subs getting a chance to get into the game, as we said. And it gets a little ragged at times. Everybody wants to impress the coach.
Hansen hits the three-point play. 15 seconds to go. And Kaminsky is fouled. Well, Frank, only 13 seconds to go. Taking a look at the newest ranking, Sweet Home in the large schools, number 1, South Park, number 2, Timon 3, Turner 4, LaSalle 5, Kensington 6, Ken West 7, Hamburg 8, Newport 9th, and St. Joe's 10th. 5 seconds to go in the game, and a layup good by Hansen. In the small schools, Bennett 1, McKinley 2, Lackawanna 3, O'Hare 4, Depew 5, Riverside 6, Cheektowaga 7, Lafayette 8, Springville 9th, and City Honors 10th. And the final score here, Williamsville North, exploding in the last 3 minutes of the game, wins it 80-59.
And the final rundown on the scoring, Steve Abbey with 6 points in the game total. Steve Mulkey finished up with 11. Chip Trapper finished up with 16. Scott Hansen had 5 points in the final 30 seconds. Nick McCarchick finished with 28. Perry Gus finished with 14. And for Maryvale, it was Bob Kryzik with 14, Paul Dean with 2, Tim Buchkowski with a field goal, Dennis Piotrowski, the high scorer for Maryvale, with 19, Mike Schulenberg with 4, Tom Kaminsky with 4, Mark Bagley with 8, and Dave Aquilina with 6. It was a big fourth quarter for Williamsville North as they outscored Maryvale 23-6.
All right, for our International Cable Channel 10 crew, headed by our director, Roger Rainville, along with Randy Primus, the engineer, chief engineer on location, and our cameraman, Phil Tronolo, along with Joe Dinky and our interns working. This is Walt Sears for Frank Stewart, bidding you so long from Williamsville North High School, where once again the final score, Williamsville North 80 and Maryville 59. Preceding was a special sports presentation of International Cable 1983.